on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Missouri 7, USC.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
Went after, up and good. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Breaking free at the 35. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter.
Missouri 14, USC 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Keeping it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Another delay of game penalty. What in the world is going on with this offense? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. But, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brings up
2nd and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Perkins beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. Yeah, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
A 1st down loss and 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular. Use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Or it's snapped to the back. Will he score here? Touchdown, Missouri. This offense is still clicking. Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Missouri, 21. USC, 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Testing the right side here. Brought down, but broke a tackle and produced a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Receiver in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the running back takes the handoff. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Missouri 28.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it near the end zone. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Missouri offense will take over. First and 10.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Missouri 28, USC.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Second down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Hits the running back in the flat. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
He's past the marker and still going. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He escapes the sack. And he just throws it away. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He finds his man. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Brought down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Now from the pistol formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice call here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside to the right. Nobody's open downfield, so he shows you what he can do with his legs and picks up a few yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Missouri 35, USC 28.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And they'll give it to the back. Tackled, but first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Lawrence. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. On the ground, it's Lacey.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock to come up on second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And it's good. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
28.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff as he tried to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Oh, look out, the football is free. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he...
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Incompletion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. Cover an onside kick. You never know.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good, but still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. They keep the clock moving. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback just kneels down. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Missouri.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. This try is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Oh, boy, in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's yet another one with time winding down in this one.
Will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Missouri.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now.
Let's go.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great